What's up, guys? How are you doing? It's fucking Monday. What the hell happened? How did this happen? You know, yesterday was Sunday, and it was a nice day, and now all of a sudden I wake up and I've got to deal with more bullshit from the week. God damn it! Being an adult sucks.
In place to keep us in chains by show of hands, who else is sick and tired of the same 1%, trying to keep us small, trying to keep us from getting out, minimizing the struggles they've caused, saying we're not working hard enough.
We really should stop this fighting. Otherwise we'll miss the fireworks.
There won't be any fireworks.
And here we go.
And welcome everybody to Suck It. I am the great and powerful King of Kings, Prince of all that is awesome, Derek. How the fuck are you doing today on this beautiful Monday of the year that is 2021? I hope y'all enjoyed the weekend. However, you know, it's back to reality, back to life, back to, you know, doing things we normally do, living our lives and trying not to kill each other because apparently, you know, that's what the government wants us to do. But I digress because that's just not what we do here. But, oh yeah, it is. What am I talking about? Fuck that. But anyway, today we're here to talk more music. Thank God. Because that's what we do best on this show. Well, we do a lot of other things too, great too, but music is what I enjoy the most. So today I have a band from Boise, Idaho. Yes, they don't just grow potatoes, folks. They apparently play music too. Hardcore punk music, apparently. Because the band I have with me today is a band by the name of Winterforever, all one word. They are getting ready to release, or they actually just did release a new single and a new video. The name of the song is called Inadvertently, and they're getting ready to release their very first LP, which I cannot pronounce, so I'll have them pronounce it for you because it's kind of, it's got one of those weird Greek lettering thingies in it, and I'm not going to even try. So we'll let them explain that to you and so much more. So, you know what? Let me get done with my rambling here and let's just bring them on. So please welcome the entire band except for the lovely Jess who decided not to put on their webcam. The band Winter Forever. Hey guys, how's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
Good.
Good.
How's life treating you out there in good old Boise, Idaho?
Oh, it's pretty nice so far. I think this year's going just great. Nothing I can think of that would make this year any worse or better. I don't know.
I don't know, dude. I can always find something to complain about.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, but you're the singer.
Yeah, that's right.
That's your job. That's your job is to complain. Just find everything you possibly can complain about.
Just write it all down.
Put it out there.
I would have opted out of the webcam too if I knew people were actually going to see me. So smart move, Jess.
Gotcha.
Yep. Oh, we lost you.
Oh wait, hold on. There we go. I hit the wrong button. I said, but you've got a great beard on you, Chris, so I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Oh, thank you.
That's
no
true.
I mean, it's not as manly as mine, but, you know, that's fine.
Ooh.
Yeah. No, I'll give you that one.
Chris used to have, like, one of those beehive-sized beards, so I think he's cutting back a little bit for summer.
Yeah, when you're a little overweight plus a beard, summer is no fun.
I'm overweight and I have a beard, so whatever. I don't care. Fuck the system. you know, I do what I got to do. And, I'm even letting my hair grow out too, so it's like, I got to do what I got to do.
Oh yeah. My picture on theirs were not really accurate because my hair is now like down to my nipples. So just imagine that now. Put that many.
Thanks for that. Yeah, that's such a. You could have said breastbone. You could have said, anything else, but no, my nipples.
I just want to be accurate,
That's completely fine. Be as accurate as you want to be. We're all about accuracy and honesty here on the show. So, how are you guys doing though? Seriously, you guys getting ready to come out with your debut LP?
Yeah.
What's going through your thought? What's your thought process right now? What's going through your heads right now?
Go for it, Corey.
Yeah, a lot of things. Honestly, I just want to get vinyl and tour Japan. Those are like my goals. So, if anybody wants to pay for that, that would be tight. But until then, we're just gonna keep pushing and keep trying. I mean, this is the longest and the hardest I've ever worked on something, and it's been. I mean, some of these songs we've had for like over 2 years now. So, just finally getting them complete and together is really cool, and I'm just excited to show them to everybody. So
your goal is to tour Japan.
That would be so sick. I love Japan.
It honestly feels like, I mean, anybody who's given birth might hate me for this analogy, but it feels like giving birth after a year of plus hanging on to all these and finally getting to show them to people. So
I mean, especially being the fact that this is pretty much a band that was never supposed to be.
Yes.
So why don't
just because you don't like us, or?
You should not exist.
Yeah.
You shouldn't exist, damn it.
Yeah.
Go to hell.
We're the thing that should not be.
Yes, you are the definition of that Metallica song. There you go.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we did luck out pretty hard getting us all together. It actually kind of worked out pretty amazingly. So.
Yes. So for the fans at home, I mean, they know what I meant by that, but for the fans at home, these guys started off as a side project band that blew up in 2018. They got together, and now they're at where they're at now. And so again, like that's what I meant. I mean, it was a thing that was just supposed to be fun, and now it's turned into something completely different, which is kind of awesome. Which happens to a lot of different things. I mean, that's happened to a lot of bands over the years. And sometimes I got bigger than their original band. I mean, that's just what happens. I mean, side projects sometimes turn into main projects. I mean, we've all seen it. Whether it be, Mudvayne to Hell Yeah, or fucking, look at what Corey Taylor's done with, Stone Sour. I mean, it's all the same shit. It happens. But you guys have taken it to another level, and, guys getting ready to come out with this new LP, excuse me, because it's a full length. What the hell is the name of it?
Corey, go ahead.
It's LÆVITAS.
That's what I thought it was. Okay.
Yeah, it's Latin for, lift, levitate. So.
Yeah, I had a feeling, but you had that weird AE combination thing.
Yeah, that honestly, we just like to be weird. That's
fine. I enjoy weird. Weird makes the world go round.
Yeah.
The weirder, the better.
We're just trying to watch people try and pronounce it, and then just kind of laugh at it. That's our goal.
I mean, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say LÆVITAS. I mean, but
No, that's right. That's absolutely right.
But I didn't want to be like, no, I was completely fucking wrong.
Had to delete the whole podcast. Sorry. Whole episode gone.
Like, fuck those guys.
Yeah, it's kind of surreal. Like, we've been working on it for a really long time, and we've just been in this last year's been pretty insane. So it's like, for us, the album's been done for so long that having it actually come out now is, I mean, it's obviously we're excited, but it's like, oh yeah, we've already finished this album like way back then, but now we finally get to actually see what people think about it, which is it's incredible. It's amazing.
So when was this album completed?
Well, we recorded instruments March of 2019 or 2020.
End of February, like the first 2 days of March, and then we
Yeah.
got COVID hit, we got locked down, and
Yeah.
by the time I was able to make it out and do vocals, it was September of that same year, and then
And then
we got the final mixes like the last week of December. So
Yeah.
I just had it since then.
So just fell victim like everybody else's has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He couldn't. I mean, because we recorded with Nathan Hussey from All Get Out, and Corey was supposed to travel to Nathan's studio in Alabama to finish the vocals because we did the instruments in Boise. We have a studio here called Audiolab, and like it was nice enough where Nathan agreed to fly out, and we did the instruments here. So we kind of were splitting it in half anyway, but we were definitely not planning on waiting 6 months between instruments and vocals. So yeah, but it was what it was. And honestly, like, I don't want to say it worked out because, like, obviously COVID sucks, but Corey was able to sit on those songs for so much longer and refine his parts. So for us, it kind of did. So
That's awesome. So the first music video, the first single off of it is called "Inadvertently," which I've listened to a couple different times, and it is a nasty track, guys. I mean, it is just badass,
nice.
just
Thank you.
fucking nice. I
Thank
mean, I dug it right away. Even my daughter, I was listening earlier. My daughter was like, "Who the hell are you listening to?" And I told her, and she's like, "Damn." She goes, "That hits pretty hard." So she was digging on it too. And she's 10, so if that tells you anything.
Hell yeah.
Oh
dude.
yeah.
Cool.
Even the 10-year-olds, you guys connect with. That's it's not what again. That's the dream.
As many people as we
Yeah,
can.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why that track? Why did you pick that one for the first one?
Just made a lot of sense. It's one of our more high energy songs. It's catchy, has a lot of fun moving parts, and that song is about a subject that inadvertently started this band and made it the thing it is now. So to us, it kind of was the best foot forward for a single, and we kind of just ran with it.
my answer is because our producer told us to.
Also, it's fun as hell to play. I really like playing it, so let's just, if we can play that live a lot, I'm totally down for that.
Yeah.
So with everything that's been opening up now and fucking festival galore has been announced and sold out within days.
Everybody's hungry, man.
Dude, it's crazy. But luckily I was able to get tickets to both Incarceration and the Blue Ridge Festival here in Virginia.
Hell yeah.
It's pretty much the same bands, but damn it, I want to go see them both.
Do it again.
Do it again.
Yeah.
What's
But-
that massive one in the What's that massive one in the Midwest that's gonna have like every 2000s emo band on it? Was it like Furnace or?
That's in
Yeah.
Alabama.
Is it in Alabama?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So,
Yeah.
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 That one was crazy
Incarceration.
too.
Incarceration is in Kentucky,
Oh, okay.
and then Blue Ridge Fest is here in Virginia, Northern Virginia. And then there's Aftershock in California, which again is sold out. That's in October.
Yeah.
But dude, like I all of a sudden I just opened up my Facebook one day and I was like, festival. I'm like, what the hell? And
Yeah.
the amount of bands that are on some of these festivals
Yeah.
is ridiculous. I've never seen so many bands on festivals before. It's like, welcome back to music, guys. Here's 4 fucking stages.
Yeah, there's going to be in a circle of stages, and then you can listen to 4 bands at once. Yeah.
You have I'm sure you have management of all these bands going like, I gotta make 10%. Play that you're on this festival. You're on
Yeah.
this festival.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Ain't no doubt in my mind. So with that being said, what are your guys' plans going forward for the rest of the year? I mean, have you guys made any, or are you at least making some tentative ideas? What's going on?
We have the only thing we really have like kind of set in stone is Tree Fort, which is a festival here in Boise. That one we kind of committed to over a year ago, and when it got pushed back because of COVID, we agreed to do it again this September. But now we're just kind of being tentative, still being cautious, trying to be safe. But I think all 4 of us are kind of looking at options now and itching to get out. playing live music right now would be the coolest thing in the world to me, but I don't know, man, I'm just.
The sad thing is, well, I mean, so Treeford is awesome. Like you said, it's a festival in Boise. But other than that, we'll probably end up playing out of state sooner because Idaho, being a deep red state, has not handled COVID well at all. Like even in the depths of COVID, didn't have mask mandates, didn't have. I like 60% of people here don't plan on getting vaccinated. Just wild numbers like that. So
Yeah,
yeah,
hopefully tour. We're looking at tour. playing,
yeah.
playing other places. But yeah, if we could go out and tour sometime this year, that would be incredible. We want to make sure everything's safe, but yeah, that would be amazing. We did like a little like 2-week run before in 2019, but since then we haven't been out of state, so we would really like to go again.
Well, come to the East Coast because I want to come
Dude.
see you guys.
Yeah, we would love to go to the East Coast. Yeah, I think that's one of the things we talk about all the time is how do we get to the East Coast, because that's the tour we want to go on. That seems like the one that's going to be the most beneficial and the most fun for us, just getting as far away from home as possible. But.
Yeah, I mean, this side of the country, I mean, we welcome rock in ways that most posts are part. I mean, with the exception of like California and Seattle and shit like that, don't accept. We accept it like like nobody else. I mean, in my area, we've got the Anthem, which is owned by Dave Grohl. We've got Jiffy Lube Live. We've got all these different places. Backstage in Baltimore. We've got another one in. I can't even remember what it's at in Maryland, but we've got so much music, places up here, and it's ridiculous. And then you go a little bit further north into Massachusetts and Pennsylvania, and so, like it's crazy how much we accept the rock community, unlike anything else in the country, with the exception of the far West Coast. So
yeah, California was, yeah, it's hard to say what, because we did like you said, we did a West Coast tour, and so you said Seattle on that list, and Seattle's actually, unless you're already like an established band, Seattle's not that great of a place to try to get a show.
Not anymore?
No, they don't have that many mid-size music venues anymore.
Jesus, that sucks.
Yeah, it's like a lot of bigger shows. But like we did Portland, we did Seattle on that. Where'd we play in Seattle?
We did Tacoma.
Tacoma
Like,
great,
a little bit
actually.
outside of Seattle, yeah, which actually worked out well. I like Tacoma.
Yeah.
Seattle was like no go. There's no way. There's like it was kind of hard to find a show there. But yeah, Tacoma was fine, and California was good. So yeah, West Coast was fine, but yeah, outside of that, over here it's not the greatest. Yeah.
Well, like for when you hit not the coastal states, kind of more mellow indie is kind of more popular. So, or on the other side, like just straight up hardcore, which we're not indie and we're not straight up hardcore. So sometimes it's a tough sell in like, well, honestly, sometimes Boise and places like that, they have those niche markets, but yeah, we had a lot better reception, like you said, in like Southern California and places like that. So, but yeah, we've wanted to hit the East Coast forever. So that's definitely
yeah. There's just so many. You just go boom, 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 and just hit so many like spots.
So many.
Yeah. Less driving.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. You don't have to drive 6 hours to your next venue.
Yeah.
Well, 6 hours and you've been in 3 states. 6 hours here and you're still in the middle of nowhere. So
yeah,
I'd much rather go to the East Coast.
Yeah.
So you guys are still a relatively new band. Again, this is your first LP. So let's dive in a little bit here and kind of find out who you guys are as a unit here. So whoever wants to kind of go first, I mean, just tell me a little bit about yourself. How you, what brought you to the scene, and why you do what you do.
So you start with Corey. Yep.
Damn it. I knew it. All right. I don't know, man. I didn't really get into music as early as everybody else. Like, for a long time, I kind of felt like an imposter because these guys have all been playing music for so long, and I kind of just started like 5 or 6 years ago. I'd always been into music. Growing up in high school, I really liked punk music. I sang, if you can call it that, in a couple bands that were just basically me screaming because I just wanted to be a part of a band. But I got older. I moved around a little bit, and when I came back to Boise, I wanted to try the music thing for real. So Max and I started a band, and I picked up a guitar, and he taught me how to play it. And after a little while, I kind of got the hang of it and started doing the singing guitar thing and writing songs. And that band did okay for a while, but once it was like evident to me that it was falling apart, I kind of just started writing other songs and trying to progress by myself. And the secret songs ended up becoming like the EP that we put out in 2018 or 19. And then after that, I just kept wanting to get better and kept wanting to try. And these guys definitely pushed me. There's a lot of different strum patterns and stuff that I have to sing over now that I never thought in a million years I'd be able to do. But yeah, they kind of helped me chase this dream that I've had since I was a kid, and I wanted to be in a band, but I didn't want to put in the work. And now we're this far. So I'm grateful, but I'm also like really hyped that I get to do this. So
Wanted to be in a band, didn't want to put in the work, so we played punk music.
That's how it starts. That's how it starts.
Yeah, that's how it starts. Everybody starts like that, right?
Yep.
I guess I can talk about my music stuff.
Go for it. You're probably the most eclectic out of all of us. So.
The thing is, I started playing piano when I was like 9, and that was like my start into music. Like my grandma got me just like a synth keyboard, and I would just play on that. Took piano lessons, but I like picked up a guitar first when I was like 13. And I think I've been in bands since like I was 14, 15, something like that. I mean, quote unquote bands, but I don't know. I like to try and do something new with every band. Like there's like no 2 bands I've been in have been like a same genre. And like this style of music is actually not very familiar to me, but I really like it. I've grown to really enjoy playing it. And I honestly just joined because I really like Corey's songwriting. So he's just like super talented as a songwriter. So I was just like, I'll just play whatever you need me to play. I'll just do it because I really want to just work with you. So, yeah.
And Corey, you want me to give you some tissues there, bud?
I'm not gonna cry, dude. I'm not gonna cry. Is there a way to like turn my camera off for a minute?
It's so funny when Corey calls himself like not talented. I'm just like, dude, you are so dumb. Like, just you are so talented.
Yeah, literally.
You're just an idiot.
Well, yeah, because literally the reason I joined the band as well is because Corey sent me like just crappy demos of him, like just little iPhone recordings of him like playing the first EP we released. He just had it all like as acoustic, or it wasn't acoustic, but like you just singing over your guitar into the phone. And I was immediately like, oh, like he's like a next level songwriter. Like it just comes naturally to him. So
guys, I'm not gonna cry. Would you stop, please?
Cry.
Cry for the camera.
Motherfucker,
Yep.
This is like Barbara Walters up in this bitch. You will fucking cry.
Sorry to get all sappy on this podcast called Suck It.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. Here's the thing. So I don't know if you guys know this, but the whole idea of the show is a sappy fucking message. So the whole idea was, I deal with mental health issues. I suffer from bipolar disorder, and I generalized anxiety disorder, as well as PTSD. And growing up as a kid in the 90s, I was always told, hey, suck it up. You're fine. Just suck it up. Well, my response to them was always, suck it. You don't know what I'm going through. So that's the whole idea of the show, is when life tells you to suck it up, we tell life to suck it.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's good.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. So I came up with the idea of fusing mental health with entertainment, mainly music, because that's what I normally do here. Where mental health, music, and entertainment meet.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Dig
Uh,
that.
I think
That's pretty much perfect for Winter Forever lyrics. If you ever read those,
yeah.
I have.
that's where mental health and entertainment meet. So
Sounds like a bad car commercial.
Yeah, we deal with like mental health stuff in our songs, and I think it's very important to us like to express that side of ourselves as well. So yeah, that's perfect for us then. This show's perfect then.
Yeah. So get sappy. I mean, last night I did a episode where I didn't have a guest on, and I basically just poured my heart out to my listeners because tomorrow is my well, let me rephrase that. So we're recording this on Wednesday, airing this on Monday. So Thursday will be this past Thursday will have been my my 200th episode. So it's like,
holy shit!
yeah.
Congrats.
Oh,
dude.
congratulations. Man.
So it's
Yep.
like, so I just did an episode where I was just talking to the people, and I got all sappy and stuff like that, and it was a good episode. So sappy Bulber Walters type shit, is not below me.
Hell
It's not
yeah.
above me either. I'm all over it. Whatever we do,
Yeah, just put it all over.
Just,
I might be a
just-
stand-up. I might be a stand-up comic, and I might joke around a lot. But damn it, if I can get you to cry, I fucking will.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I think that's awesome. That's freaking amazing. Like,
Please don't try too hard because I literally cry at like commercials. So
Me too.
yeah.
It's so
I,
funny too because
Oh, go ahead, Corey.
you're the most like emotionally stable out of all of us, and you cry at commercial.
It's because I'm a dad. If I see any commercials where it's like a dad and a daughter or something, I'm gone. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I cry at commercials too. Or like Toy Story 3 gets me every time.
Oh, don't even.
Yeah.
Don't even. Yep.
Coco for me.
Yeah,
Coco was another one, yeah.
Dude, that record.
Yeah,
And
Coco is next level for me.
well,
Sorry.
Coco was next level for a lot of fucking people.
Yeah.
Did you know that Disturbed actually recorded a song based off of that movie?
Really?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Down with the sickness.
No. Hold on. It came on my playlist today, and I couldn't remember what it was called. It is. So when the Disturbed is making
Whoa, oh no.
it's called Hold On to the Memories.
And it's just based on Coco. That's
It's
awesome.
based on Coco, yeah.
That's great. Yeah, I think that movie was solid.
David Draymond is a cool guy. I'm not the biggest Disturbed fan, but that song kind of hit me. I was like, oh,
Oh
I've spent the last 10 years pretending like I didn't like new metal at all, and then that I was only into like Blink-182, and then now some new metal comes on, and I'm like, all right.
See, I'm a fan of like if it's rock in the rock genre at all, I'm all about it. I mean, so everything from new metal to thrash to punk to hardcore to metalcore and all the different subgenres of that metal has, I'm all about. But lately I've been finding myself digging a lot of the just hardcore metal by female bands.
Okay.
Female-led bands. Oh my god.
Who do you got?
One of my favorites right now is a band called Ginger.
Ginger. Have you heard Spirit Box?
Oh yes, I have. Courtney
Spirit.
LaPlante is a badass.
Yeah.
Man, she. I mean, everything from High Roller to Blessed Be. I mean, fuck. Courtney LaPlante is a badass, but
There's some really great. I don't like to say female led because they're just bands. But if you're looking for like women lead singers, like the Bomb Pops, they're a great punk band right now. I mean, there's a ton coming out right now. It's awesome because growing up in this genre, it wasn't always friendly. Like it wasn't always gender inclusive.
Yep. But that's why I emphasize female-led bands.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it wasn't gender inclusive for such a long time, and when I got a chance to talk to the Venomous Pinks a couple weeks back,
Oh yeah, they're great too.
they were fucking great. I've talked to a bunch of female-led bands. A band out of Pittsburgh named Soraya. That's another female-fronted band, badass. I've talked to the lead singer of September Morning. She's amazing. I've talked to so many good, and I hate having to emphasize it, but because the rock world has been led by men for so long, and not
Yeah.
just men, misogynistic, creepy fucking men.
Yes.
I'm so happy to see people like Lizzie Hale of Hailstorm and
Yeah.
Maria Brink of, In This Moment, and all these, Courtney LaPlante and Tatiana from Ginger, just kicking ass out there and making a fucking name for themselves.
Yeah, it's fucking rad, dude. Just honestly, for me, like having just as big a wide net of artists, just like get everybody in as you can and get as much diverse music as you can, because that's just better for all of us, honestly.
It really
It's,
is.
like, so many different like styles and viewpoints and just ways to approach rock music. It's just freaking great right now. I'm really enjoying it, the current landscape.
Dude, like when I would pull up to a show, like, and without you think about it, but like, I mean, most people look like me, you know what I mean? Like, and I was like, kind of a stocky white dude with a beard that was like every punk hardcore show. Like, I didn't realize that back then, but thinking back on it, I'm like, oh yeah, like, it was literally. And the funny thing is, like, punk and hardcore and stuff usually prides itself on being like, inclusive and not conservative, and but then inadvertently, didn't mean to do that, but inadvertently we made spaces that were, or maybe some people meant to, I don't know, but I never meant to, but I know I participated in spaces that weren't super inclusive and weren't, people of color and other genders later told me they didn't feel super safe in, and that made me sad. I was like, I'm super glad that more people, like Jess said, are experiencing something that's been awesome in my life, which is this music scene. So,
yeah. It's never been more inclusive, in my opinion, in the rock world. I love going to shows and seeing, every age, every color, every gender, every religion, they're just, just absolutely fucking adore this fucking scene, and it's amazing, and that's why I love it so much. I mean, it's there's nothing better in this world than a rock song that just hits you right in the fucking feels and makes you go yes. I mean, music literally saved my life. I had a suicide attempt back in 2018, and a song by the band Bad Flower out of California, they had a song called Ghost that, and literally came on the radio just as I was about to do it. And, that song is literally anti-suicide. And I was like, fuck. Okay, so we're not going to do this today. And, I haven't looked back since. But, it's things like that make me love music even more. It was things like that made me, create the show the way I have. So, music is just, the most powerful influence in my life, regardless.
yeah, that's incredible.
I'm glad
It's
you're
something
still here,
special
bud.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's. Man, music is a very, very cool thing, and I feel very I don't know, very similar. Music has been a big influence and has helped me through a lot of stuff like that. But like I said, I'm just glad you're still here, man.
Hey, no problem. I appreciate you hearing that, because it means a lot to me to know that, I've made a dent in the community as much as I have in the last year, doing this show, because, this is why I do it. 100% why I do it is for conversations like this, for the hundreds of emails that I've gotten, saying thank you. It's unreal. It's unfucking real.
Music's such a great way to make connections.
It really is, man.
It's like, especially I think in this genre like that we're doing, like it's like we're trying to be super honest about it and stuff. So I think that honesty actually means something to people when we can just like be really open with our feelings and stuff like that, what we're thinking about, and maybe someone can like we can meet somebody with that type of emotion, like
Yeah.
touch a part of them and just yeah.
I mean,
I think it's such a great way to do it.
I know it did for me because Corey said earlier that like, so I don't really struggle with the same like much like, I mean, I get sad like everybody, but I don't really struggle with like super intense mental stuff. So I don't want to say I was unsensitive. I tried to be like sensitive to it and stuff, but like meeting people throughout this, the emo scene who are like, are saying some gnarly stuff on stage, and I'm like, when I meet them and realize that it's not performance, they're actually saying stuff that's like that they're feeling. It made me way more empathetic, and oh yeah, not everybody experiences life the same way I do, and yeah, just
Chris is our shining beacon. Me, Max, and Corey are sad boys, and then Chris is our.
It's funny you say that because I literally have like sunbeams coming
right now. Here's some light church organ playing in the background.
That's awesome. Yeah, because again, it's exactly that, And when you go to a show and you can literally see the emotion on the band's faces, I mean, it's unreal. I mean, somebody that I've recently fell in love with, over the last 6 months, and I talked about her before on the show a few times, but like somebody I never thought I would ever love as an artist, and that's Miley Cyrus.
Oh, really?
Oh my God,
nice.
yes. I kind of fell in love with her back in October, September, whatever it was, and she did a Save Our Sages show at the Whiskey A Go Go, and on that show she performed her version, a cover of the Cranberries' Zombie.
Oh,
yeah.
I saw that. Yeah.
Oh,
Great song.
that got me in the feels. And then she released her basically her pop punk album in December, which was surprisingly pretty rad. And then in February, when she performed at the Super Bowl pre-show, like that song, I didn't watch it. I just kind of heard it in the background because I wasn't really paying attention because I'm not a fan of her older stuff, obviously, because I'm not that guy. But Wrecking Ball had come on, and I had heard like her voice starting to crack, and I'm like, what the hell's wrong with her? And she's literally still crying. How long did that fucking song come out? 5-6 years ago, Wrecking Ball? She still cries when she sings that song. I mean, that's fucking real emotion. And, it's when that kind of shit happens, it really lets you know who these people are. It doesn't matter if it's her or, Corey Taylor. I saw him doing one of his spoken word sessions, and he did a bunch of acoustic Slipknot songs and a bunch of acoustic Stone Sour songs, but he did a song and he dedicated it to their dead bassist. What was his name? I now I feel like an asshole, but he literally was just.
Was that Slipknot?
Yeah.
I didn't know their bassist died.
Yeah, he died in like 2011.
Damn. Well,
their original fair, Paul Gray. That's what it was. So he did like an acoustic cover of one of their songs, and he dedicated it to Paul, and he was just crying, not singing in tune in any which way, shape, or form, fucking up the chords at the same time, and you just see the real raw emotion. And I love that. I love it when you don't have to worry about what the outcome is it's just about, how you're feeling and letting it out. I love it when a, musician goes into a booth to sing a song and, they just let it all out, and the producer says to him, hey, we got to redo that take again because you were out of key, or it was just all this, it was all that. He goes, yeah, I know, that's how I wanted it to fucking be. And he walks away from it. When that happens, it's so fucking real. So fucking real.
Producers don't do that.
Our producer didn't really do that though. That's what's good. It's like
That's
he let
true.
Corey leave a lot of that shit in. He I think Nathan actually really encourages that kind of stuff. He's like, those little imperfections are what gives it character and what makes it special and interesting to listen to. And also, especially with live performances, I think you just get a totally different experience as well. Like if someone can just like lay it out there, and that's why like releasing this LP is awesome too. But we also want to get back on the road if we can, because that having both of those, like the very crafted LP plus the really raw and unique live show, like having both of those together gives you this like big wide range of musical experiences. And like, yeah, so
I don't know if I'm normal, but for me, I don't really care if a band sounds the same live as they do. Like I want them to sound good, like obviously like they've practiced and stuff, but if they go so wild on their live show that it's not exactly like the album, then sometimes that's more special. Like I like it when, because you can always go listen to the album, but I like it when you leave a show with like, oh, it'd be hard for me to even describe to somebody what I just experienced. You know what I mean? Like, so.
Yeah, like I wasn't there, but back in, was it 2017? The summer of 2017, I believe it was. After Chris Cornell died.
Oh yeah.
Pearl Jam was doing a festival that summer, and Eddie Vedder sung Black a cappella. And I saw the video for it, and it was so, like, it just, like, thinking about it now, it just gives me goosebumps. But like it's shit like that, just oh my god, I couldn't imagine being in that crowd and listening to that, listening to him do Black a cappella, just to, as a with a fucking big old picture of Chris Cornell behind him, on the big screen. It's just like, whoa. That's exactly the moment that you were just talking about, Chris. I mean, it's just like, that's the type of shit that you can't get, in some places.
Yep. If you didn't figure out, Max, he's the blonde one, our bass player. We bring him to look beautiful for interviews and stuff.
Dude, he's gorgeous. He's gorgeous.
What I do best, just keep it low key, and you don't even know I'm there. That's a good day.
Sometimes I want you to talk just so you'll pop up full screen on my Zoom.
Glorious.
Yep.
That's awesome. But you guys impress the shit out of me. The songs I've heard so far, especially the new one, Inadvertently, sounds fucking amazing. I cannot wait.
I think you will like. We have a single coming out on Friday.
Yep.
And I think you'll like that one, just from what I'm hearing about your music tastes. It's a little darker, a little harder. So.
Well. I mean, I've heard the whole album. I have the.
Oh, okay. Okay, there you
go. He knows.
Yep.
He knows.
Mike didn't tell me how much he had sent you, so yeah.
I get the special stuff.
Oh, nice.
But no, I mean, I don't like to talk about that because, I mean, it's not my job to promote your album. It's your job. But no, I've heard the whole album. I mean, I get the do not share this link all the time, and that's one thing I love about this fucking job, man. Is getting that link that says do not share for promotional purposes only. It's like, okay, I won't. Thank you. No, I've heard the whole album, and it's fucking sick. Cool. And I'm not usually a big fan of LPs anymore because a lot of bands will just write 2 or 3 singles and then write 9 other songs to kind of fill it in.
You're gonna send me on a rant right now.
Yeah, we've all had that rant.
Yep.
But this whole album was not phoned in. Any single one song on this could be a single. You could literally release every single song as a single, and it would go over well. So, my hat's off to you. Definitely.
Oh, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, we had a lot of trouble picking what we wanted. Like we were like, should we just do an EP? Nah, let's do the full LP. Do we need to cut some songs? But I like them all. Like we had, but so I don't know. It
We
was hard
actually had
to pick
to
out
we actually had to
something.
trick Nathan because we had only.
Dude, he's gonna watch this. He's gonna watch
I know.
this.
I know. It's over now. He can't do anything about it.
He can make us pay him more next time. Dude.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, now it's done and over with because the new album
Yeah.
released May 28th.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the pre-save link is down below. The video for Inadvertently is down below. If you're watching on YouTube or if you're listening on the podcast, all the links for the guys are down below. I will, even though I got the that one, I will be purchasing this album as well and putting it on my mix because that's what I do. 'Cause you guys
thank you.
deserve it. So and all you fuckers on the other end of this damn world that listen, I don't care if you're in Australia, find it and fucking listen to it. Because you guys need to hear this shit. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for coming on the show today. You guys have been awesome. I cannot wait to see what you guys do next. And if you guys ever do come over to the East Coast, which I know you will, please hit me up and we'll do a live session together and we'll have some fun.
That'd be awesome, man. Thank you
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
much.
Thank you, Derek.
But you guys are awesome. So thank you guys. And for the rest of you fuckers, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here on another episode of Suck It Podcast. I love you guys. Stay happy, stay healthy, and as always, stay fucking heavy. We'll see y'all later. Peace.